So make sure you're really nice and comfy where you are. It's usually better to sit up rather than lying down so that you don't fall asleep, so you remember what's happened. But if you feel that you want to lie down, then just do whatever you feel guided to do. Okay, so you can close your eyes when you're ready and adjust yourself so that you are comfy. As much as you need to adjust, just do that. The energy does feel quite peaceful, which is really nice. So just start to observe your breathing in and out. You don't need to force it in any one direction. You don't need to make it equal lengths or count or anything like that. Just observe it in and out. And maybe you'll notice that your chest is tight, or that you're struggling to breathe in because you're kind of tensing up your muscles in your stomach or your rib cage. And so you can make adjustments according to what you notice. Perhaps you notice that your breath is longer in one direction than the other, and just let it be. And trust that as you focus on your breathing, it starts to relax of its own accord, and it starts to even out. And the closer attention you pay to your breathing, the more you notice in your physical body that needs to be unwound, relaxed, untied. So make any adjustments that you need to now. And of course, as always, this webinar is surrounded by angels. And I also surround us with brilliant white universal light now too, for each individual here, as well as for the planet as a whole and all of her inhabitants. So this is the purest white light of the universe, of God, of Source, whatever you wish to call it. It's the most highest vibrational light that there is. It's based in love, and it's highly protective. And so perhaps you can feel that light, and perhaps you can feel those angels who are gathered around all of us right now. And so I want you to visualize yourself, see yourself in this beam of brilliant bright white light. Just sitting wherever you are, surrounded by brilliant bright white light, so you're looking at yourself like you're out of body. And as you watch yourself, you notice that you have begun to levitate. Your body has started to float up, rise up from wherever you're sitting, within this brilliant bright white light. And you watch yourself gently floating up higher and higher from the room that you are in, out of the building that you are in, floating higher up, perfectly protected, cocooned in this brilliant white light. And you're out in the darkness of the night here. You rise up further and further, up higher than the trees, up higher than the buildings, so that you can see the area that you're living from above, a bird's eye view. Perhaps you find yourself in your hometown, the place that you are in now, if that's different from your hometown. Perhaps it's a completely different place. Perhaps it's a place that you've never been before, or you spent your childhood. Please know that the place that you are in is significant. You're there for a reason. You are there to bring your light. So however your location appears in your meditation, please trust it. Perhaps you're even seeing something from a past life. So this may be the actual town that you are in now, or someplace different, but please trust wherever you find yourself as you look around, observing from the sky over this town. And floating up higher now, up towards the clouds, through those clouds, towards the sparkling stars in the sky. So there is no moon, so it is extra dark, but extra peaceful, and there's extra potential within that darkness. So floating up, higher and higher now, past the clouds, up towards those stars, out towards the outer layers of the Earth's atmosphere and energy fields. Notice how you feel up here. Do you feel calmer, more peaceful? Perhaps you can sense anxiety or some pressure, or perhaps even some fear. Notice where this is coming from, if this is the case. Is it yours? Or are you picking up on the collective? And from that perspective in the sky, you look down at Mother Earth now. And as you continue to drift further and further out away from the planet, you get a clearer view of the planet as she really is. Those beautiful greens and blues. You can see the atmosphere from above, the mountains, the rivers, the seas. You see that beautiful planet for what she is. And what she is in true essence is a divine goddess. She is a consciousness of her own. And as this consciousness, she is always safe and protected. And she is always in control. She is a soul of her own. And from this perspective, you see how, although it may be unpleasant, the things that happen to the planet are actually insignificant compared with the power and the light and the love of Mother Earth. She is beautiful and she is nurturing. And she is totally safe. And this is true for us as human beings too. Whilst in the physical we may seem vulnerable, actually from a soul perspective we are pure light and energy, pure love, always safe, infinitely gifted, limitless, abundant and blessed. And so from this perspective, looking down on the planet, you look around now to see other beings, other souls in the sky who have come out to join in this meditation. You see them all around the night sky, out in space, joining with you in your intention to bring peace and healing to the planet, to the people, and to the animals and wildlife and nature too. And as you look around, you notice more and more souls, light beings, star workers, who are all working with you towards the same mission. Perhaps you recognize some of them. You know them from people from your waking life. Perhaps they're familiar but you don't know where you know them from. And perhaps you don't know them at all, but you know that you all share the same common goal. And as you look upon these beings, they start to switch on like light bulbs, switching on their light, one by one, more and more, switching on their lights like a chain reaction or a Mexican wave. Beautiful lights lighting up the space around our planet. And as more and more beings of light switch on, they begin to emit and emanate love and light, which is pure healing. And this light and love spreads out until these individual souls who have lit up merge and blend together with the lights next door to them, merging and blending into one blanket of light surrounding the planet. Take a good look now at this blanket of light. Notice that where there may be any gaps, souls are quickly coming up to join us, switching on and illuminating themselves, merging with the rest of the population of light beings, creating a continuous, complete blanket of light. And as they switch on and connect, you can feel the healing energy, the light and the love, the peace and the harmony filling the skies, filling you with waves of positivity, waves of protection. Each star being helps to heal and protect the one next door. Everybody is working together as one. The healing energy and light and love is shared around. And this Mexican wave of love and healing and light sends a continuous ripple to each and every star being out in the sky. Each and every one is nurtured by one another. And perhaps for the first time you realize that you are not alone in this. You are constantly healed and nurtured and supported by one another at all times. This has always been the truth. And now it becomes a true experience, a part of your reality. And so you may now feel a buzzing, a vibration within your cells. As your cells light up and heal. Perhaps they release any negative energy, and it's transmuted by this light into purity. But you fill up more and more now with healing energy, with high vibrational energy. And as a collective now, we light up even brighter. And we emit and share out even more light now. So that Mother Earth is surrounded by a beautiful, glowing blanket of light. It ripples around in a constant wave. And these waves of light make their way down to the planet, down to the physical body of the planet, down to the oceans and the mountains, the countryside, to the animals and insects, to the waters, to the air. This healing cannot be stopped. It flows everywhere, wherever it is needed, it is absorbed. Every single being on this planet has chosen to be here as a part of this ascension. Everybody is heading in the same direction. Some have chosen to simply experience it, and some, like you, have come here to be part of the creation of this shift. And so this healing is received by all willingly. It's shared around, and as each animal and person, each blade of grass is touched by this light, it then creates a Mexican wave throughout the families, throughout the roots, where healing light is shared down, reaching everybody, covering everything. And so as perhaps you can't see it, or perhaps you can, but perhaps you can feel this energy. And as you feel or experience this energy being spread out, flowing out, notice how you feel within yourself. Perhaps you notice a sense of relaxation or peace which comes upon you as everything is touched by this light. And as you look down over the planet, you watch as everything turns to light. Healing, loving energy washes down over everything and everyone, healing and uplifting. You may notice particularly dense areas on the planet which may struggle to light up. And so you start send your intentions there, send your love there, send your light there. Blast those areas with the purity of your energy and wake them up, heal them, light them up. And you watch as the density and darkness becomes light once more. As we emanate this light, this healing and this love, We are creating transformation. Yes, there may be more healing to be done, but we are creating this change. So notice now that this healing, loving light has been shared, bestowed upon the planet. Notice now how you feel about this. What do your emotions tell you? How does your mind feel about this? What do you notice in your physical body about this? Notice where you may have some resistance or some negativity, and if that's the case, bring that healing light there. And also notice where your emotions, your mind and your body feel particularly good and positive. And congratulate yourself for this healing that you've already done for yourself, where you have created that positivity for you. And bringing your attention to the planet now too, and ask her and her inhabitants, how may you help? What could you do? Just one thing that you may do to improve things. This may be something that you do for yourself. Or perhaps it's something you do for somebody else. Some cause. How may you best be of service? Ask. And see what messages you receive, whether it's an emotion, a feeling in your heart, a knowing. However small or profound the messages that you have received, keep them close to your heart now and bring them back into your conscious waking world, and make small steps towards creating the change that we have come here to create, bringing the transformation to this planet that our souls have been longing to do for millennia. Please know that the longing that you have felt to create change, and the sadness that you have felt at the injustice, is all just your soul trying to get your attention, to wake you up, to bring you back to life, to make you aware of your true power and true potential, and your true reason for being here. And so knowing what your mission is, what you have come here to do, you can then take some action upon that. And as you do, the sadness and the longing will dissipate, making way for joy and peace, as your soul is once more doing what it has come here to do. And so tune in to the contentment of your soul, now that you have connected with what you have come here to do. Now that you've become aware of your purpose, see how you feel. How does your body feel? How do your emotions and mind feel? Perhaps you feel more peace. Perhaps you feel a vibration of energy within each and every one of your cells. Perhaps you feel your heart soar with love, with gratitude. And this feeling is the feeling that you need to focus on as you go about your daily life on planet Earth, sharing the high vibrations, the love and the light, healing any density which may come up, and always returning back to this state of lightness of being. Emanating this out to everybody that you come across. And perhaps you may feel a sudden outburst of emotion. Perhaps you feel tearful, a release, a relief even. And allow yourself to process whatever comes up for you in a way that feels right for you. And be gentle with yourself. It's been a long journey, but finally the finish line is in sight. And so with gratitude in our hearts, we thank the star beings who are suspended out here in space with us, joining with us in this mission, knowing that we all have the same goal despite having a slightly different purpose or angle. And so send those waves of love and gratitude out for all of these star beings, and feel those waves of love and gratitude finding their way back to you too, and use this to nourish you and propel you forwards. And send your love once more down to the planet and her inhabitants. She and they are the reasons that you are here, the greater purpose for your physical small incarnation. Bring with you into your conscious waking life the significance of your soul. Take one last look now at the blanket of light around the planet and all those beautiful star beings who are with you. And when you are ready, allow yourself to float back down now, back to the surface of the planet, making your way down through the atmosphere. You notice that certain star beings join you as you float downwards. Star beings who are also incarnate on the planet right now. And notice just how many star beings are left up in the sky who are not incarnated at this time, but who support our mission nevertheless. And they are a big part of what we are doing. Floating down now through the atmosphere, through the clouds. Making your way back down, and you get an overview of your town once more. Gently floating down, bringing with you that pure light, that pure love, that beautiful healing energy. Coming back now, down through the trees, through the building, making your way back to the room where you started, back to the place that you're sitting, back to your physical body. And you sit yourself back within that human vessel and align your soul with matter once more. Still glowing and shining, you bring yourself back into your body, ready now to share this light and love with the planet, the world around you. This in itself creates dramatic, profound shifts. So focus on your light and your love. And bring your awareness now back fully into your body. And become aware of your breathing once more. Breathing in and out, slowly and gently. Notice how relaxed it is now. Bring your awareness to the blackness behind your eyelids. Align your soul with your physical eyes now. And stretch your neck if you need to, as your soul realigns with the rest of your body. Shrugging your shoulders, stretching your arms and your legs if you need to. Having a little shake, a little wiggle, stretching out through your fingers and your toes, bringing your soul back into perfect alignment with the smallest extremities of your physical body now. Placing your hands upon your stomach, bringing yourself back fully into your torso, lining up. And taking notice once more of the blackness behind your eyes. And stretch out your eyebrows and your forehead. Bring yourself fully back into your body now. Stretching if you need to. Taking deep breaths if you need to. And then when you feel fully ready, you can gently open your eyes.